Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes cast. They flipped the bitch switch. We've already won this fight. We've already won this battle. We are not going back, not on our watch. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, family.
Live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
What? There's no microphones. No sound. Okay, so now we have sound. So, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us here at the 21st Century Suffragettes. We've got Moms Russo and Spykin sitting in with us. Super Saint. Sorry, Super Saint. Super Saint and Moms Russo with us today. Everybody else is busy and or not feeling well. So, Moms and Super Saint have been generous enough to donate their time to hang out with us here at the 21st Century Suffragettes. So thank you, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us.
We love you.
Caca!
Yep. Oh,
What a fucking shit show it has been. Okay, so 2 days ago we did a cast, and now there's enough news for a fucking 2-week long stream. Like, there's so much fucking shit, again, with the shitholes of news being thrown at us on a daily. And I would like to get your guys' opinion. What do you guys think of the non-state of the shit show?
Super Saint, you go first. I'm gonna let you go first, yeah.
Oh man, it was nauseating. Just listening to him lie. That's all he did was lie, and watching them stand up and down and just fawn, and it was just disgusting.
Yeah,
it really, like it was watching a cult, literally, cult behavior.
Yeah,
it was disgusting, to be honest with you.
I did not watch it live. I did watch clips of it and some of the reactions and some of the goings on out in the well, because I couldn't be there listening to him lie for that long. I just couldn't.
Throwing Representative Green out the way they did was
yeah.
And then bringing
what's worse is what happened today.
Right after, yeah,
because
you hold on. You two gotta hold on.
Oh, we don't want to get ahead of it.
You two already gotta watch talking over each other. Now, go ahead, Mom. Say what were you gonna say afterwards? What was happening in the hallway after?
Oh no, not in the hallway. Just a matter of today. Them other Democrats voting to censure out.
Oh, fuck.
And some bullshit. Okay,
no,
I'm just saying.
Go ahead, Saint.
Well, I was gonna say the same thing. Just the fact that right after they threw, Representative Green out, he said about bringing free speech back. It just was so disgusting because of their behavior in prior State of the Union addresses, like with Biden and them howling, Petty Yeti howling like a howler monkey. It's disgusting. When she was wearing all that MAGA gear, all they did was tell her to take the hat off. They didn't throw her out. And for them to, just speak their mind or whatever. All they did was hold up signs.
And I don't want to, I don't really, their fucking decorum. I don't give two shits about their decorum. They were yelling at Biden, hooting and hollering. They said, you lie to Obama. It's been breaking down for years, and we don't do it to them, but they do it to us. So enough.
It started with Joe Wilson.
Enough of the civility. First of all, number one, enough civility. I don't give a shit. Enough being nice. Don't play
100%.
nice. They don't play nice. You don't play nice. Number one. Number two, I watched it through Hal's stream, right? Because I can't take watching it, even though it takes a lot longer to get through it, because Hal goes through and, you know, he'll fact check and he'll do, even though it takes a lot longer, I don't care. I started watching the whole thing when Hal streamed it. And it was actually after our show last Tuesday. So we rewatched the whole thing and stayed up to the early hours of the morning watching it. I actually went back and I took my timestamp, and I counted how many times those motherfuckers popped up and down like fucking whack-a-mole. 106 times they gave him a standing ovation. 106 times.
Ay. That's so cultish. So cultish.
And when you look at what they were standing up for, it was like, oh, we're gonna get rid of all your Social Security, and oh my God, it was for the cruelest shit ever. And then you got just, you know, what they did, you know, in my opinion, when they kicked out Al Green, somebody else should have stood up and done the same thing and started yelling and disrupting and make them come out and drag that one out.
Keep doing it.
And then drag them out. And one by one, it should have been a coordinated, organized thing. How come the motherfucking Republicans can stay on the same fucking talking point message like they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats?
Because
They
evil
can stand
has
messages, but
only one home.
We don't have a message. Where is
Right.
the DNC chair going, this is our talking points, bada bing, bada boom, you know, he's a Russian asset, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Go down
Our
the
problem
fucking
is
line.
we have too many things to back.
Well, that's
You know
the
what I
thing.
mean?
You have to take the
Too many
strongest
voices.
talking points and use them. And what would get through to MAGA? Because we know you don't have to talk to don't talk to us. You're preaching to the choir when you talk to us. You know, that's when I like it, when this shit starts seeping through onto the right. Like the tariffs. And then guess what? As soon as there's a tiny bit of pushback, what does Dinky do? He backs down. He backs down because I bet $20 million if I had it, that he got phone calls from Ford, GM, Dodge, Chrysler, everybody going, you have to take these tariffs off or we are not going to be able to sell another fucking car. And our economy is going to tank. And Ford is going to fucking fold. And whatever, right? So I bet he got phone calls like that. And that's why he's like, oh, I'm going to suspend it for like another month or 2 weeks or whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah, because you know how many times a vehicle goes across the border while it's being built? Not even completed. While it's being built. No less than 8 times.
Yeah, parts.
It's
It's
so
really parts.
every time it goes across the border,
They
you're
make
going to charge me?
Yeah, they make this part here, and then they send it to Canada to make this part there, or they make it this. They send it to Mexico to finish that part, and then they send it back. Now, this is the kind of stuff that we've been doing for decades, like a well-oiled machine. But Dinky wants to stick his dirty little fingers in it and fuck everything up as usual.
The scary part is how long will it take for the rest of the cult to see the damage that he's doing? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think when it hits their pocketbooks.
Some of them not even then, I don't think. They might go down swinging, you know? I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Well, I mean, in my opinion, if they take away Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, now you're hitting a bunch of people. You're hitting everybody. You're not hitting Democrats or libtards, okay?
Right.
You're hitting your own constituents. And that's when these town halls, watching these town halls with the Republicans getting bitched out by their own constituents who are Republicans.
No, they're plants.
Yeah, now they're canceling all of them. Saint, what do you think?
Well, I think that for one, they don't have the backbone to even listen to their constituents. But I do know that I think that the reason he's backing down is just because, I saw one dealership that said that one of their trucks went from 80,000 to 100,000 in a day because of the tariffs.
Yeah.
That's a huge jump.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, Saint, but that's what Fox News reported that, and it was Maria Bartiromo, and she was flustered by the whole thing, and was like, "Yeah, I guess you're right," and like didn't know what to say because she's been, broadcasting for 4 years that the Biden administration economics is fucking for shit when it was a lie. Sorry, Saint, go ahead.
Oh. But, it's going to be undeniable that inflation and job losses are because of Dinky. Yeah. No denying that. You can't say that it has to do with Biden. It has to completely to do with Dinky because look at all the job losses. Biden was a job creator. He created jobs and the numbers showed it. Dinky has nothing but job losses, job losses, job losses, job losses.
Oh, what did I see today? I'm looking. Trump's plan. No,
did his first jobs report come out?
Yeah, U.S. job cuts surged to 172,000, marking the highest monthly total since July 2020. This represents a 245% spike from January. Trump did this. Yes, job cuts. Instead of getting 100,000 jobs a month, like Biden was getting for 4 fucking years. Now we've got 172,000 jobs cut in
How does Fox spin this?
In 1 fucking month.
Mm-hmm. How does Fox spin that?
They can't.
So they're just not going to talk about it.
Well, they blame it on Biden.
Mm.
You can't blame this shit on Biden, dude. No matter how hard you fucking try, you can't do it.
Right. Well, people won't believe it anymore.
Not only that, both times he's, been in the Oval Office, he's brought plague. There have been plagues brought on. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
He's the plague president. We should start saying that.
Yeah.
The illegitimate plague president.
Moses got nothing on him. So, but jobs report comes out tomorrow. Wonder Mom says.
Something came out today. This was 9 hours ago. But Crystal CYN in our chat said 5 screens. Got it. Here we go. Fuckers. 10 Democrats backed the measure. Rep. For Al Green. Hold on, I gotta get my fucking glasses. I can't see.
I just want to say real quick, all our love to Spike and Benny Loco and Rand and family, and to Wizzy and Mark P.
Yeah, Amy Barra, Ed Case, Jim Costa, Laura Gillen, Marie Glusenkamp, and there's another one. That's just a couple. And then Jim Himes, Chrissy Houlihan, Marcy, Jared Moskowitz, fucking A, and Tom Suzo. So, look, find out who those people are. We're looking at Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Florida, Ohio, New York, and what was the other one? Go back, Tony. Can you do it again? Or not, go back. It's all right. Crystal CYN in our chat has posted it. So, those are the names. Yeah, you got California, Hawaii, California, New York, and Washington. It's all Democrats. So look at the fucking 10 Democrats that voted to censor Representative Al Green. And you know what? Give them double muddle fucking fingers in the fucking air in their fucking face. We don't do this to our own.
No.
We do it to people like fucking... people who committed crimes.
Yeah, people who deserve it.
Yeah, like Menendez, right? Or is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Menendez.
Yeah, taking like having gold bars and all this shit hidden in his goddamn closet. We did it to Anthony Weiner when we found out he was taking pictures of himself in his panties and sending them out to God knows who fucking knows. We do it to our own when they're doing wrong. Okay? These Republicans, it's like a feature, not a bug.
Right. Well, like Benny says, the size of the rug that they've swept everything underneath, it's
a mountain.
It's got to be Everest. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an absolute mountain of fucking bullshit that they've swept under the rug. And, we deserve so much better than this. It's such fucking bullshit. Yeah. I'm so sick and tired. And then, on top of it, you've got, on top of the Al Green getting kicked out, you've got the hot mic moment where he's, patting John Roberts on the fucking back going, thanks, man, I won't forget. Meaning, there's goddamn collusion between the fucking presidency and the fucking SCOTUS. If you don't get it on video, though, it never happened, according to the right. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be so blatantly fucking out there and obvious. And he literally is shoving it in our face on a fucking daily. And I don't even know how to stop it or make it quit. Make it stop. You can't keep getting away with it. Oh my God.
Make it stop. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What are you sharing, Tony?
He's trying. He's doing his best. No, he's trying to share the hot mic moment. Of Trump shaking John Roberts' hand and then patting him on the back and then like, thanks, man, won't forget you. Won't forget.
Rolling back quick to the picture that was the splash page of the woman holding the sign.
Yeah.
Did you guys see what happened immediately after that?
Yeah, somebody ripped it out of her hand and threw it.
And threw it in the air. These people are insane. You don't do that to somebody. That's considered assault.
And not only that, it's free speech.
Uh-huh. Oh, heaven forbid. That shit ain't going to last much longer.
No.
So, I'll speak out while we can.
Well, if they get rid of free speech and they get rid of the Second Amendment and they just keep ticking away and they keep they just do away with the Constitution, hey, it's a wild, wild west and it's a fucking free-for-all.
Well, it won't take long if they get rid of the 19th. Once they get rid of the 19th, man, they can do whatever they want. Just saying.
Then the SAVE Act that, they passed is kind of the same thing.
Well, isn't the 19th Amendment so women can vote?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
But, if you don't have the same name as on your birth certificate, they're saying that you can't unless you have, if you can prove your citizenship.
Everybody is supposed to be on that real ID by this year, I believe, by the end of this year.
But
I'm sorry?
Sorry, that's basically a poll tax, which,
I know, but
you can't do that to people.
Right, but that's how they're doing it right now. And so at least anybody who has gotten their real ID hopefully won't have to show their passport and their all other shit.
What's a real ID? Is it like the real Donald Trump and it's a fake ID?
No, it's across the entire U.S. It's a
hold on.
It has special things on it. You may have already gotten one because I know Michigan's very progressive, but basically what it is the real ID. Let me cover up my address here. Shows a picture of you, and then there's another small hologram down here.
We got that here in Michigan.
And then you've got a gold star up here. Yeah, so the gold star says you have proved that you are a citizen, yada, yada, yada.
All right, we got a caller. Morbius, thank you for calling in. Go ahead.
Hi, Morbius.
First time caller, long time listener.
Yeah. How you doing, Mom?
I cannot believe so much of this horse shit that's going on out there. how is Elon Musk not under arrest already is one of my first questions. That's insane to me. The rest of this is just, you guys are nailing it on the head. I was listening for the last 27 minutes, and Di, you're absolutely there. You're absolutely on point. I mean, it is insane, some of the shit that they're trying to pull off right now. They're totally trying to pull off this whole Project 2025 shit, but they're trying to appease the people that want to pull off that Project 2025 horse shit. But at the same time, they know that a lot of the courts are going to be fighting them back on it, and it's going to be a long haul process. So they're trying to inundate the courts up front. That's why the big push for everything up front, because you get the court dockets tied up, and maybe they can still move forward with some of this stuff while they're waiting for the court to make a decision. But the court can't make a decision because they've been hit with 200 other things that they have to deal with.
Yeah, and isn't there, I saw that there was 95 court cases alone against Stinky just for his executive orders. That's just the executive orders. That's not anything else. Have you heard that or no?
That's true, and yes, I've heard that, and there are a lot more outside of that. I can only say that I may or may not be part of one of those against some of the data privacy acts that they're breaking, and how Elon Musk should really be held accountable for that. Yeah. I'm not saying I signed my name to that, but you might find Edward Morbius signed to some of those.
Well, that's why we love you, Morbius, and we love it when you call in and give us information because we need it. What do you think? Okay, so
I should sound very clear because I'm on a Wi-Fi of a local place. I'll say it's Kay's Pub.
Yeah, I know where you are. Bro. So, I want to talk more legalities with you.
Yeah.
I want to talk because
hit me.
Well, I have so many questions. I don't know where to fucking start yet. Okay, so give me a minute.
Pick one.
I know. I know. It's all crazy. It's all illegal. So yeah, pretty much that's the answer. Yes, it's illegal. Yes, it's going to take time to get it through the courts. Yeah.
Okay, so the 21 people who said we're not going to do this, that worked for Doge and they quit. Do you know what I'm talking about? I think it's because they're young enough and somebody got to them and said, if you keep going with this and you actually go through with this, you are committing a major fucking crime and you will spend the rest of your life in fucking jail. Do you think that that's maybe somebody got through to these young people and that's why they quit? Or
that's a big part of it. And the other big part of it is the fact that they're young people and they just don't have that commitment yet. They're like, fuck, dude, I just thought this was like going to Fire Festival. Like, I thought I was going to get a real meal. Instead, I got a shit sandwich with a fucking one slice of bologna and one slice of American cheese at not even a knockoff Kraft.
Right.
So they don't want to commit the rest of their lives on something that they don't feel is real up front. So they're actually the attrition that you want to see. They're the ones that are walking away because it's like they see it isn't there. They see there's no real case there. There's no real commitment to be had there. So they need to get the fuck out of there. Nobody else understands Fire Festival is fake except for the people working for Fire Festival.
Right.
So
yeah.
The first ones that walk away from there, you got to watch them. They're the ones that you got to go after as whistleblowers.
So Brian, or Morbius, sorry, slip, damn it.
That's Brian's evil brother.
Edward, woman, Edward.
I'm sorry. So, no, I have another question, and that is, shit. Now I forgot what it was. No.
That's all right.
What do you think? Do you think that JD and Junior and Eric are in trouble because they got busted for insider trading? And I also want to add, Dinky goes out and says, I'm going to create all these tariffs, and the stock market crashes, and now it's back up again because he took the tariffs off. And so it's back up. Do you think that, like,
it's a game?
It's a game that where they can buy the billionaires, his buddies, can buy the dip.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah. To answer the first part of the question, I don't think that they are worried in the least bit. I don't think they backed away in any way, shape, or form, or would even consider what they did wrong. There was insider trading, but nobody has gone after insider trading before. That's a big thing. It's everybody, and I hate to say it, both sides of the table have insider trading going on. That's been one of the perks of being in that position. Having said that, Don Jr., Eric, who may as well be trading on the Tigger board, and all the other idiots out there. It's something that I don't think that they're going to be brought up on any charges for.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to go after it. I think it's bullshit. I think they should, but so if you're asking me from a personal aspect, yes, I think that they should be held accountable for it. Do I think they will be held accountable for it? Absolutely not. I think that's like low-hanging fruit that nobody's going to go after, which is a shame because you could totally get these guys on it.
What do you think about like the massive revealing in the last few weeks that Dinky for sure is a Russian asset? Because I haven't been able to talk to you about this in the last few weeks, so I'm just wondering. I know that we've been talking about it for a long time, and we've thought it for a long fucking time. Now that it's revealed, I mean, I'm 100% there, but I'm just worried. I'm just wondering what your thoughts are.
I'll say this. I made a couple of posts about it. I broke my own rule, and I went and I made a couple of posts about it on social media. And a couple of my family members, not the ones that fondled Lorraine Boebert's titties, they actually took umbrage with it because I may have been a little harsh about it. I don't know if you've met me, but
A little snarky.
I may have used the phrase that clearly he's not just a Russian asset. He is a full-fledged communist. And anyone that supports him is a communist sympathizer, a.k.a. a communist. That pissed off a lot of people when I said that. Like, in my family. Like, a lot of family members, got pissed at me when I said that. And they're like, you didn't fight in the big war and all this kind of shit. I didn't need to fight in any war. Look, he's siding with fucking Putin's Russia right now. This is insane. Anybody that is going to support this motherfucker from this point forward is clearly on the side of Russia.
Yeah.
This is not just any Russia, not just the Cold War Russia. This isn't Gorbachev's, sneaky Russia. This is Putin's out in the open Russia. This is Putin came out of the closet and, we're going to do everything communist style. Yay! And he launched it and glitter went everywhere. And that is now who our unfortunate president is beholden to, is to Putin's Russia at this point. And I find that just beyond reprehensible. The actions that they've taken, cutting off the aid to Ukraine, cutting off the aid to our friend, that's a bunch of horseshit.
Yeah,
Tony and I are at a bar, and he gets into a bar fight, and I look at the other guy, and I'm like, "You're right, yeah." And I start kicking Tony in the face too while he's down.
Sure.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's the equivalent of this horseshit.
That's a good way to describe it.
Well,
Brian.
and I don't know if you heard this because it was a couple hours ago, but Trump's
For the
administration...
record, I would never kick Tony in the face. I would only kick him in the nuts. For money and for a laugh. So, yeah.
Sell tickets.
This is new. Trump's administration is planning to revoke temporary legal status for some 240,000 Ukrainians who fled the conflict with Russia. A senior Trump official and these sources or three sources familiar with the matter said, potentially putting them on a fast track to deportation. This is, I mean, you know, it's beyond insane. And like Jasmine Crockett said, you know, slap me. This is a nightmare. Slap me. Wake me the fuck up.
He's trying to do so many illegal things so quickly and so much in a row that we can't recover from it, that we can't, like, you know, gather our senses after it. We have to watch out for that. They are trying to do so much in a row that is going to back up the system that they're going to keep going beyond that. So we have to watch for that. We have to be very careful about that. I'm sure I'm past my 5 minutes, and I'm so sorry, but
no, it's fine.
No, big aspect
actually,
there. We got to look out for that.
Can I ask Brian a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Brian, how bad do you think the legal repercussions are going to be against the U.S. for carting all of these folks down to Guantanamo Bay? Now, I know they stopped sooner than they wanted to because people started talking, but there were quite a few people moved down there before they were found out. You know, I mean, it's already cost us billions in fuel and for the jets that they used, but neither here nor there. But what do you think?
The current United States has a lot of aspects of thinking about and talking about individuals' rights when they have already filed for asylumship. The new regime seems to think that they can shit all over asylumship, and that is a big difficulty. I think you're absolutely right. I think there are going to be all kinds of international lawsuits coming from individuals who were told by the previous regime that, you know, you get to come in, you are part of the process, and this current regime decided, hey, no, we're gonna back out on all of our promises. That is the issue right there. Right. There are a lot of H-1Bs that are already out there that they're claiming aren't legitimate anymore. Mm-hmm. They're backing away from these things. They're backing away from asylums. They're backing away from people who are already told you could come in. And they're deporting individuals who were already told you can come in. You are part of the process. This is part of the process. And all of a sudden, they got ICE agents raiding them and sending them off to, you know, back to the place where they were tortured and killed. That, you know, they don't want to go back to, clearly, because of that.
Right.
So I think you're absolutely right. I think the international lawsuits are coming. Unfortunately, lawsuits and legal aspects, the long arm of the law, it is a long arm, but it takes a very long time.
Yeah.
Nowadays, especially with international law. And I think you're going to see a lot of those lawsuits coming forward, but that's part of his entire intent of throwing so many actions up front. Wants to throw so many actions at us up front because he knows the more he does in the first year is all the shit he's going to have to defend for the next 3 years. I highly doubt that this push for everything that they're doing is going to go past 1 year because they're anticipating legal battles on all of it from year 2 through year 4. Including whether or not he can run for a third term, a third non-consecutive term.
Yeah.
And I don't doubt that that's something that he's going to try to push for, that they've already introduced, that that's something that, you know, I don't know what the hell we're going to do at that point. You know, I'm going to have a ticker brewing because I'm going to be talking to all my brothers and sisters over there, but I don't know what the hell we're doing here in the U.S.
Super Saint has a question for you, Morbius. Go ahead, Saint.
Sure.
I read something in ProPublica about they're trying to get a bill in Missouri passed. It's already passed the House, and it is a proposal that would establish 100% tax credit up from 70%, and a $50,000 annual cap per taxpayer. And the result was nearly all Missouri households, except for those with the highest incomes, could fully satisfy their state tax bill by redirecting their payment from their state to pregnancy centers. And so they could, instead of paying their taxes, the residents could donate to anti-abortion centers instead of paying any taxes.
Wow. Wow. How nice.
Well, good
And that's
luck.
supposed to, is that supposed to bypass the federal taxes, though?
Well, this seems to be it's a bill that would be their state tax, but it would take away from schools, from healthcare, from any of the
Everything. Fire, police, everything.
everything. Yeah, and they could bypass their state taxes by donating to these crisis pregnancy centers that and they just voted for they just voted for
We're buffering.
to get they just voted for, are we buffering?
Not bad.
No, go ahead.
They just voted for their rights to be able to have reproductive health care, and it's 4 months ago. So this is their way of funding these crisis pregnancy centers that prevent that try to steer pregnant women away from their other reproductive health care rights. And they've already seen there's a lady, that's Alyssa Gross. She's the CEO of Resource Health Services, and she has 4 pregnancy resource centers in Kansas City alone. And she's already seen 100% tax credit increases that have come her way, that have already been funding. And it's been like a surge of donations already.
And they're
since,
not pregnancy centers. They're Christian.
Exactly.
Yeah. Go ahead, Morbius. Do you have an answer or not really?
I'm not certain what the question is, but from what I'm hearing is that a lot of these things are it's deferred state taxes, and deferred state taxes I don't think can go towards qualifying federal taxes at that point, if that's the question. I'm seeing that there's a lot of these things that you can donate to this, you can donate to that, and those are all valid places to donate to. By all means, I recommend everyone donate as much as you can, but you can only write off so much of your donation on your taxes, especially at a state level. When you can't write it off on a federal level, it's not going to affect your taxes that much. So I'm not sure what the real question there is, but I think that, like I say, you can write certain things off on your state taxes, not your federal taxes. And I think some of the state taxes going towards that are a good thing. I'm of course all for funding all of these centers, but I don't think it's being done at a federal level yet.
Right.
These are anti-reproductive health care.
Yeah, he knows that. He knows that, honey. So,
but I'm just wondering, separation of church and state.
Yeah. I think when it becomes anti, that's when we have a chance to take it to the courts and get them to the point where, well, you're taking federal dollars and putting federal dollars towards being against these these things. You need to have a business justification for it. You need to have a justification as to why we're spending this money towards it. And I think that's something that Doge should really do, or Doggy, as I call them, because that's really how it spells out. It's Doggy.
Yeah, it's
so
Doggy.
Doggy really doesn't do any of that. Doggy is claiming all this shit that they're, saving money on, and they're throwing out a big number. And even though we all know that number is false, we know that number is nowhere near close.
Yeah.
We know that number is maybe 14% of the actual number that they're putting out. But let's take the full number that they're putting out, and let's judge that against the United States debt right now, and it is a piss drop in the bucket. It's not even close. It doesn't make any effect whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Brian. I don't mean to interrupt.
And we all know they're doing it wrong. We all know.
Morbius, I don't mean to interrupt, but we are buffering like a motherfucker. None of this is on the air right now. We're going to hang up so we can try to figure it out. I don't know what else to do.
All right, well, cheers.
Morbius.
I love you guys
Thank
so
you
much.
for
I'm going to go back to just listening. Maybe it's my phone.
Thank you for calling, Morbius.
They're
We
coming
love you,
after
brother.
me.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye.
If they come after me, they could come after you. See ya. Cheers. Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you.
Okay.
Love you.
Are we back to normal? I don't know. Maybe.
Looks like it. It looks like it. Well, I got it up on my screen up here. It looks like everything's
seems like we're
going
pretty far behind.
through again.
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Be the subject.
Yep. Yeah, that too.
It could be the subject. And all
Yeah,
I
no.
wanted
Looks like we're
all I wanted to add to anything that Brian or Morbius was saying, I have to catch myself all the time. This is why I call you guys by your fake names, because if I know your real name, I just need to call you by your handle because I'll screw it up all the time.
There you go.
Anyway, so
You never know who's
So-
listening.
Stop running the stream.
what?
Stop running the stream.
What do you mean stop running the stream?
Because we got freaking like 7 freaking streams going on one fucking Ethernet line. That's fucking.
Okay, quit yelling at me. Thanks.
I
One
see
thing I
it's
wanted
up.
to say during when he was on the air is that it seems to me that Putin gave Dinky a list and said, this is what you do. You have to do this, and literally in the order in which to do it too, because you gotta fire all the inspector generals before you do anything else. You know?
Yeah.
And it was like a checklist of all of the things that Pootie wants, and it just seems to me that it's so. Dinky could never do this on his own. He would never be able to. No. And even the morons that work for him don't have the smarts to fucking do this shit, because they're all massively uneducated and totally incompetent. So I have a hard time believing that he did this all on his own. I don't believe that for 1 second. You know, not for 1 second do I believe that. So that's all I wanted to add to Morbius' statement. But we appreciate Morbius because he's our kind of attorney. He kind of knows what's going on.
See.
Yeah, that's why we dig him around these parts. And for those of you who know, you just know, and I'll just leave it at that. Moms, you want to say anything about what Morbius had to say, or?
Oh, no. I mean, I'm glad that I kind of knew the answer, obviously, to the question of, how bad is it going to be? I couldn't venture a guess as to how much it's going to cost us to get bailed out of this bullshit. And it's already cost us so much because he wanted to put on this big show. So he used military airplanes, C-130s and C-17s that carry, like the C-17 carries like 6 helicopters. Okay. Wasting money on that shit. Like 200, I think it was like the thing was around $240,000 per round trip. And it made 30 trips. And then the C-130, which was a little less expensive, it only cost $20,000 more than a civilian plane. They were using the C-130s as well. And that, I think they did like 5 or 6 trips to Guantanamo. So, so much for, government
I didn't even know that
efficiency.
they're bringing. I mean, I heard they're bringing people to Guantanamo, but I didn't know it was that many.
Oh yeah, there was just 8 the other day, and this is from I think it was Rachel Maddow, said that before they got there, before they landed, they had Laura Ingraham out there. to report
on the
it,
tarmac.
you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, over the tarmac,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But
It was
she
a fucking
there.
photo op.
She was there, yeah, photo
And
op,
it's
ready to report, yeah.
It costs us so much money for his photo ops. Fucking Super Bowl, you know, Daytona, whatever else he's
There was
gone
a
to,
UFC
plus all
fight
this
he went
bullshit.
to. Yeah. That right there was like, what, 20 million, 25, 30 million dollars in
Oh,
our taxpayer dollar. And I don't even know how many times he's gone golfing. I think it was over a dozen so far.
oh my God. I think he's golfing now. I would almost bet money. You know?
Yeah.
He doesn't have anything to do. Elon's doing it all.
Yeah. It seems
Just
to me that Elon is the shadow president. And beyond that, it's Putin beyond that. And again,
Yeah.
I got to reiterate, I'm so sick and tired of everybody going, Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Putin is.
He's tax-funded, fucking taxpayer fucking funded by us. He wouldn't
I was
have
going
any
to say,
fucking money.
biggest welfare queen? Yes, thank you.
He's
Elon.
a total welfare queen.
Mhm.
And Putin is the richest
Mhm.
fucking man in the world. We don't actually know how much fucking money he's got.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, so quit saying this shit, you guys. Like, messaging matters. It really does.
Psychotic owner of Shitter, Elon Musk, that would go over better because he's not the richest man in the world. He's not.
And I have another point that I wanted to bring up about Krasnov,
Oh, God.
Comrade Krasnov,
Comrade Krasnov.
our fucking POTUS. You know, he put out that fucking rumor about Obama being born, not being born in America, right? Being born in Kenya and all this bullshit. Not a lick of evidence ever came out. And you've got mainstream media, you know, just just falling all over themselves. He's not born here, and we don't really know. And let's ask, and bing, 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 and all these questions are up in the air. There was so much bullshit around that, and not a fucking lick of evidence about it.
Right.
Now,
but it doesn't matter. The damage was already done, so he didn't have to prove
this is what
shit.
he does. This is what he does. This is his superpower. So now, fast forward to today, you've got a mountain of motherfucking evidence that he is a fucking Kremlin asset. And nobody's talking about it. Not one person on mainstream media, nobody's fucking talking about it. Legacy media, big whatever you want to call it, nobody's talking about it. And it's like, with no evidence, they lost their fucking minds when they thought that Obama wasn't born in Hawaii. With no evidence. In a tan suit, and he likes mustard on his hot dogs. Oh my God, everybody lost their goddamn mind.
Well,
how come nobody's losing their fucking mind that our fucking president is a fucking asset of the Kremlin?
Because Obama was one of them. You know, the stuff we don't talk about in polite company.
That's the only scandal they could find on him was a tan
Oh,
suit.
yeah. That was a scandal. That's why I used to love when the Daily Show did that kind of stuff, like a scandal, you know, for Obama was the tan suit and taking his wife to to go watch a Broadway play for their anniversary or whatever. I mean, that if that's all you can find on somebody, God bless, you know. But then you have the complete and utter opposite. You know, this jackass.
Well,
I know.
Can you guys really imagine the ratings? That, like, if MSNBC said, that's it, we're pulling the plug, we're going to fucking talk about all of Dinky's corruption with Putin, and we're going to go through the Miller report again. We're going to do a whole, all week, we're going to talk about nothing but Dinky and Pootie, right?
Right.
First of all, we know the right would lose their goddamn minds, but second of all, you're reporting the truth. Don't you think your ratings would go out of the fucking... Your ratings would go crazy because actually you're reporting on the fucking truth.
I know a lot of people would come back that have left.
Fuck yeah,
if
they would.
Stopped sugarcoat shit, you know, sugarcoating what assholes doing, what Dinky's doing, because you can't sugarcoat that. You can't sugarcoat fascism.
No.
Got to stop. Like you said, we've got to be real. We've got to be honest about it and say it how we would normally say it, not try to, make it nicer for polite company. No, you're an asshole. You're always an asshole. It's just how the fuck it is. Okay? There. I said it. You know what I mean? It's just easier when you tell the truth.
Well, I can't remember who put this out, but I reposted it, and it says signs of fascism. Goebbels projection tactics throughout the campaign, discrediting all the democratic institutions of government, politicizing and delegitimizing the court system, repeating falsehoods until they are believed, discrediting the media to make your words only truth, attacking free press and free speech rights, creating symbols that are above criticism, claiming a popular mandate you don't have, blaming foreigners and non-whites for all the ills, claiming you are the only one who can fix it, claiming credit for things you didn't do, holding rallies for adoration of the supreme leader, threatening to jail political opponents, threatening to strip citizens from threatening to strip citizenship from opponents, referring only to your supporters as Americans, labeling supporters patriots, and labeling opponents as traitors. We've seen every single one of these motherfucking things come out of Dinky in the last fucking 8 years. 9 years.
I was just going to say, I don't think there was anything. Did they write that list for Dinky? Because, I mean, he,
No.
he checked those boxes off like it was his fucking job.
Yeah. So no, that's the list, and there's not one thing on there that he hadn't fucking done.
Look what Super Saiyan has.
This is a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me the fuck up.
This is rechargeable.
Oh, good.
That's awesome. I love your blowhorn.
Nothing better than a cowbell.
I'm
just saying.
So I think we need to lighten it up for a minute, and I think Tony needs to show all the shit that's been happening to Teslas in the last 2 days. We got a video of when there was shit being thrown at it somewhere, and then another video of somebody stealing all the fucking tires.
Ah! Look at this.
Sorry. I snorted. I apologize.
Who would do this?
Parking lot. And look at this. Somebody came through and stole all the wheels off of these Teslas. You see the lug nuts laying on the ground over there. They're just up on blocks. I mean, how crazy is that? It's like you can't have anything nice anymore.
Can't have anything nice anymore. Teslas aren't nice.
Yeah.
They're laying there on the ground.
Up on blocks.
And it's just so sad. Look at this, guys.
That's hilarious.
I mean,
oh my God.
20 or 30 of these Teslas that somebody
I wonder
just
how many
came
people
and just started pulling parts off of them.
Oh, they're pulling
It's
parts.
crazy.
No, they're not pulling parts, dude.
They're just everywhere. I mean, they just leave them out here unattended,
protesting.
and people just come in here and steal them.
Oh my God, I love it. At a Tesla dealership, you gotta have fucking balls of steel to go in there.
I'm saying that there's no video.
It seems like it's kind of an inside job. If
So
anything, you got to get in that gate too.
I keep seeing that douche-mobile, and I just want to holler, douche-mobile! Because that's what I do out on the street. So,
Lynn Lynette said
now we have swastikars, though.
Yeah, Lynn Lynette in our chat said it's the new junkyard.
Yeah, I believe it too. It looks.
There's such
like
fucking
hell.
pieces of shit, no. And so, yeah, well, yeah, they're fast, but guess what? If anything hits it, it's gonna fucking shatter into a million fucking pieces.
I was going to say they're fast because everybody gets the fuck out of their way, so they appear fast. They're just like, get it away from me.
Yeah.
So
can we show the other video where people are throwing shit at it?
I love it.
I gave it to you. I reposted it. So. Yeah, today.
I love it,
don't
man.
know. You have to find it. So. And so I just love it. Here we go. It looks like the Cybertruck, yeah? This is at Mardi Gras. People are throwing drinks at it. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yes, I love that. You got rid of your beads.
They just spent like $8 on that fucking beer.
It's so,
throwing it out.
it's so hard because, I mean, do you blame that person? Maybe they bought it years ago, you know? And then we're throwing, I mean, I'm not a fan of damage to personal vehicles. Oh, but with all those, yeah, no, fuck that. They deserve the cans.
I love it.
Sorry. They deserve the cans with all that.
I guarantee you, from plastic Solo cups filled with beer, there are dents on that fucking car. I guarantee it.
That's because it's made out of freaking what? Stainless steel?
Aluminum.
Aluminum. Sorry, I meant to say aluminum. Sorry,
I don't know what it's
Pops
made out
is
of,
over
honey.
here correcting me too.
And what an ugly color. What an ugly color.
You know, there's one somewhere near here, I was told, that's painted like, that was painted green. And then there was one here that's been polished so much that
It's like
they
a
now
mirror.
can no longer drive it because
It's a
it takes
mirror.
people's eyes out with all the sun.
Yeah, it's like a mirror. And you can't have that in
Reflection.
fucking Florida, dude. You will go blind.
Yeah, you will.
So,
But yeah, to see them painted is quite a thing too. And they're quite ugly, especially painted.
we have one around here, Tony. It's like got a wrap on it, and it's, what is it? It's like satin green. What is satin green? You mean olive green?
Probably just means like a matte finish. More of a matte finish.
Oh, it's more of a matte finish. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're probably right. So yeah, we got another executive order coming today, I think, that Dickie wants to sign another executive order dismantling the Department of Education just after chick just got fucking confirmed to go in. Yeah, the UFC chick whose husband
McMahon
is a sexual predator.
Mm-hmm.
WWE
Has
or
ignored
WWE?
has
I don't
ignored
know. I can't get
sexual
these fools.
predatory behavior by some of his staff on that WWE. Her too. She ignored it too.
I can't keep all the fucking fuckery straight.
Certain ones stick out to me because, like, I used to be a fan a long time ago of wrestling. You know, I never thought it was real. Don't get me wrong, but you know, it's still they're athletes in a way. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the two of them. I mean, I can't even. The one, his neck is so thick, I think his brain fell in his throat and he puked it out. And her, she's a moron. They make money, so people think they're smart. But, you know, the McMahons just bought out somebody else. That's all.
Yeah. No, I just
They're freak out when
Super Saint. Go ahead.
They're really going to freak out when their children have no access to education. That'll really hit. And it's like I said, you know, my niece's daughter, you know, she's deaf in one ear. She's hearing impaired. She has epilepsy, and she goes to a special private school that has, you know, staff that deals with Asperger's.
Sorry.
Anyway, she has Asperger's, so she goes to a special school that has, you know, people that are on the spectrum, and, you know, because the public school wasn't providing her with the equipment that she needed, you know, for her hearing loss. And, you know, and also they deal with, they have medical staff for, you know, people that are on the spectrum that deal with autism. And if they dismantle the Department of Public Education, then that's federal dollars that help fund that special private school. And I tried telling my family about it, and my sister blocked me. You know,
they're gonna have to find out the hard way. They're gonna have to find out the hard way. I don't know how else to, you know, to put it. when it hits them, that's what John Fugelsang calls the 1 degree of empathy.
Yeah.
Where Democrats care for people they don't know. Because they know it's in the good for all of us to care about those people, right?
Yep.
Republicans only care when it directly affects them.
Exactly.
So, like, during COVID, when we were seeing, you know, these people who watch Fox News not believe in vaccines and they would die, and all these children were going, my parents are dead because of Fox News and Donald Trump. It's fucking his fault. It's their fucking fault.
Yep.
And I still think there should have been a class action lawsuit, because I still think he could be held accountable for what was it? What is it called?
Negligent homicide.
Yeah, negligent homicide. Thank you. And because he didn't give a shit.
Yeah, he called it a hoax.
Same with Russia. Russia was a hoax. Well, Russia ain't no fucking hoax.
Nope.
Anything that he doesn't want you to believe is a hoax. Come on now.
Oh, yeah. And now it's like, after all this time, I could absolutely tell when he's lying. I could tell when he was lying before.
His mouth moved?
His mouth is moving. Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, but like, there's some shit he says that are true. He'll just exaggerate the numbers, right? But when I know it's a fucking full on, like, when he was like, oh, the transgender mice, you gotta see, it's real. This is real.
It's because he's stupid.
Oh my
he's
God.
Fucking stupid.
This one, the transgender mice are now the new, they're eating the dogs, eating the cats. Literally, this is real. No, dude, it's not. And what you mean is transgenic. And if you want to put anything, like anything that has to do with trans, like, how about transportation?
How about trans fats?
Is
in your food?
Is the
it's
bus
like
gay?
transitional to college, and they stopped the funding for those students that were transitioned to college because he thought it.
Because it's
anything like seeking asylum here. He thinks they're coming from asylum.
Yeah, any word that starts with the word or the letters TRANS is, you automatically jump to thinking about people fucking. That's what you think about. You think about their genitals. That's what you think when you think about, I don't know, transformation, transportation. I don't know. I'm thinking about things off the top of my head, and I'm failing right now.
He thought Pete Buttigieg was a cutie. Come on now.
Transactional. I mean, just any of it. If it's TRANS, they think about genitals. You're sick. You're really sick fucking people.
I think they always think about genitals. I don't think it's just when you talk about trans.
No,
because
LGBTQ, yeah. They always, women, they want to get so far up our fucking pussies, it's disgusting.
Yeah, that's what I said. Got to get, those. We got to get those vagina. What is it called? Vagina dens. What are those things that you can put there that are like teeth?
Oh, the dams, the vagina dams, cervical dam or something like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like the mouth dam when you get a root canal.
Yeah, it reminds me of the worm that's on Dune. It's got
the sandworm. Yeah,
it's like a round thing and it's got teeth.
Yes, exactly.
So women are gonna have to walk around with those in their cooch,
little
so
cigar
that
cutter
just in
that's
case
like a
they
guillotine.
get raped. Yeah.
I thought about that since I heard about it. I was like, yep, that's what I need.
Yeah. I need one a little bigger because it's a little small. But usually if somebody has to be a rapist, they're likely have a small dick. So, grapist. Sorry, Benny.
Yeah, we got this picture from seen yesterday on a public bus in Heidelberg, Germany, and literally it's a front of a, just a regular bus, and it just says "fuck Trump" on the fucking front of the bus. It's
nice.
Where it's supposed to go. Hey, Dickie, everybody hates you. Okay, just so you know. And I thought that, Olivia Troy made a great point on Stephanie Miller this morning. She was saying, I think Dinky cannot stand the way people look at the way people envy Zelensky, because he's standing up for his people, and he's he's fighting a war against Putin, and he's so jealous of the admiration that Zelensky gets, and he cannot stand it. Just like the same shit when, Barack Obama got the Nobel Peace Prize. It's still, he's so butthurt about it. He thinks he's like, I want to make a peace deal so I can get the Nobel Peace Prize. Honey, you ain't never going to get the fucking Nobel Peace Prize. Just forget about it.
No.
Dinky envisions himself some sort of modern day Churchill. And there's just one problem. Now, Churchill might have been a complete prick, but he knew what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's the difference,
Yeah. He was educated.
Yeah. Well, yes, exactly. That too, But yeah,
well, not only,
there was a Churchill bust behind him in the Oval Office when he was trashing Zelensky.
Yeah. I know. It's disgusting.
The diplomat of all diplomats.
But not only that, but people not only admired, Obama, but they thought he was very handsome too, and that he could not stand.
Oh yeah.
And not only that,
they thought Joe was cute
they
too.
Love Michelle. Not only that, but Michelle, she is so adored. Holy cow! The screen she gets. Yes, the intellect of her. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Nobody wants to know from Melania, or the fuck her name is.
She's a cunt.
Wait, Allie Osher put in our Twitch chat, the GOP MAGA party getting arrested over 1,349 times for sex crimes of all kinds. Now, I believe that without even needing the article or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need any fact checking on that one. I totally believe it, even though I think we should fact check it. But at the same time, I totally fucking believe it. Who was it? Do you remember? I think it was before Dinky got in, and there was this dude, and he was like on a podium. I think it was the fucking guy who's now the governor of Illinois. Don't hold me to that, but he was pointing out, if I told you, all these football players were getting arrested for beating their wives or this or that or the other thing, and da-da-da-da, and he listed crime after crime after crime after crime. And he goes, now I'm going to tell you the truth. All of these are Republican Party members. All of them. I can't remember who did that video, but it was a while ago. I mean, it was 2016, I think, where he was just listing a bunch of crimes, and it was all fucking Republicans that got arrested for that shit. Like, just an unbelievable amount. And they're all criminals. That's why I know Putin, when he hacked the goddamn RNC, hacked all that fucking information, never put any of it out, so he could hold it over their heads and get them to vote, get them to do Dinky's bidding. 100%.
Don't forget. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Don't forget, Dinky doxed Obama, and one of his MAGA followers went to his place, and Secret Service arrested him. He was living in his van. He had a machete on him and a gun when they arrested him.
Yeah.
He doxed him.
And I think Dinky
That's
pardoned
insane.
him. I think Dinky pardoned him recently when he got in. Pardoned that guy.
Oh,
probably.
Would not surprise me at all.
So,
I mean, how does he... It's insane. That's not... He should be... how do you dox a former president and get away with that shit? Because the fact that he's allowed to get away with things like that because other people are doing his dirty work is just beyond me.
And he was a civilian at the time. He was not the fucking president.
Exactly.
He was a fucking civilian. Biden was president when that happened. He should have.
But as former president, yes, no, he was former president.
Yeah.
Was he former president at that time?
Yeah.
So they gave him some leeway to that. I don't think you should get any fucking leeway. I don't care who you are.
Any other person did.
You know,
Yeah,
I watched. I just.
Go ahead.
I recently watched a documentary. It was. I have to find it. I saved it, but it was. Dinky is a Russian agent, and it goes into detail. It was someone that you see in the KGB, and he talks about Ivana and how she was an agent, and she recruited, it starting in 78. And I'm not kidding you. And so I'll have to find it. But I watched the whole thing through the other night, and I was just blown away because it explains everything. And it's exactly what I was thinking, but it lays it all on the line. And this guy, he talks about how Ivana was, she had married somebody else and actually had unalived him in an auto accident.
Ivana?
But she had been,
Wait, hold on.
Ivana,
Super Saint. You're still talking about Ivana.
Yes, the first wife.
Right.
Yes, she was, she was working for the Kremlin.
Right. Okay, we got a caller. We got Kathy. Kathy's in on the phone. Kathy, thank you for calling.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Hello,
sweetie.
hello, you lovely suffragettes. Good to see you today. I was just calling, and I apologize if you already talked about this. I was in a meeting with my boss and missed part of this, but the Republican who, after the State of the Union speech, got arrested for a DUI, like right after the speech. And
Johnson's chief of staff.
Oh, wow. Was he driving erratically and they pulled him over? No, he ran into the back of a police cruiser with his car.
Backed up into it.
Oh, backed up. That was it. He backed
up
into a police cruiser.
The speech ended at like 11:15, 11:20, and he backed up into the fucking cop car, Capitol Police car, at like 11:40. He was hammered the whole time.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's like
I'd be drunk all the time if I had to work for Mike Johnson too. Just saying.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. But to me, this is the perfect analogy of the Republican Party. It's like you're a drunken fucking mess, is what you are. It's like you have no idea what you're doing. You are so out of it that you got into a car, drunk off your ass, and backed into a police cruiser. And that's what you're doing to our country. You're just getting in the car and deciding to ram things. You don't even know what the hell you're doing. And on top of that, as I heard you guys saying, here we are. It's like, oh, I'm putting these tariffs in place. Well, no, we're not really.
Come see, come ça.
Yes, we are. No, we're not.
Yeah, depends on the hour.
Yeah, exactly. Or, God, it just. Because I heard one of you saying earlier, it's like, all it's going to take is for these CEOs to get in his ear and say, dude, you are fucking up our businesses. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And then he backs off.
That's right.
That's
exactly what I think happened.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, it's so flipping moronic. And I just saw a meme too that said, all we need is 7 Republicans in the Senate, and we could shut this whole thing down. And we cannot find 7 Republicans with a spine to stand up to him.
How sad is that?
Yeah. And when Stephanie Miller said this morning, I'm sick and tired of people criticizing Democrats. Why aren't you putting the blame on the Republicans?
It belongs to them solely. They had a Mueller report, 2 impeachments. They had January 6th. You could have gotten out of this any fucking time you wanted. And here you are giving him a standing ovation 106 times.
Yep.
Oh, God, we're freezing again.
Exactly.
All right. We're buffering again. Kathy, thank you so much for calling in.
Oh, you're welcome. You guys are doing a great job. You all have a great night.
Thanks, sweetie. You too.
Bye. Love you, sweetie. Bye.
You too. Well, we've had calls before and it never did it.
Right.
I don't know why we're buffering now. I can't tell if we're buffering anymore because Tony changed my shit up.
No, yeah, it looks like we still are.
Yeah. So, yeah, I love the pushback from around the world, from France, from Germany, from Canadians, from the new president in fucking Mexico. I love her. She's fucking awesome. And no, I love this pushback from around the world. And I'll tell you what, me being 45 minutes away from the border of Canada here in Detroit, they aren't fucking around. They are not fucking around. They literally, I have a video of them.
Nor should they be.
No, hold on. No, I don't think they should. I think they should absolutely take it seriously like everybody else is around the world. I just wish the goddamn Republican Party would take it that fucking seriously. But I love this video because they're literally emptying Jack Daniels and all this booze from liquor stores in Canada. Okay. And, you know, it's such, the irony is that, when I was young, we'd get a fake ID to go over there and drink because the drinking age was only 18. Right. So we'd go over there and drink, and then we'd come back here and party. So now Canada's getting rid of all American booze. So here you go. Here's the video.
Bottles and bottles of U.S. alcohol flying off the shelves of Ontario liquor stores, and not because of their popularity, but as a result of U.S. President Donald Trump's tariffs on Canadian goods. Premier Doug Ford making the call to remove 3,600 American products, nearly $1 billion imported by the LCBO annually, as one of the province's retaliatory measures. That also means other retailers, bars, and restaurants will go without as well.
I think it's awful for our economy and for their economy as well. I think they're long-term trading partners, and this is one of the most foolish things I've ever seen in my life.
Ford also said he will make good on the promise to rip up the $100 million contract for Starlink satellite internet for rural communities with Elon Musk's company SpaceX.
Do not put him in charge of anything anymore. No more Elon contracts. No more. I think NASA should take over Starlink or SpaceX. You know what I mean? Like, all of this shit should be taken over by our own government. Should be running our own government.
So I said back when as soon as Dinky won the election, first thing I said was, Elon's got to go, kick him out, and take back all of the SpaceX stuff, and absorb it into NASA.
God, I start talking about Starlink, and then look at the buffering is starting to happen again.
I told you, a friend of mine, she had it, and then she doesn't pay a lot of attention to the news. So Pops and I were sitting there talking to her about some stuff, some of the fuckery that's been going on. And when she realized what was happening and them being veteran family, she was like, no, fuck that, and got rid of her Starlink. And she said, even though it's not much, my little measly $160 will go to somebody else. And I was like, ooh.
There you go.
Yay.
Yeah. I don't know why anybody would buy Starlink anyway. Everything he touches fails. Everything, just like Dinky. Yeah. They're two very homely, small, endowed, rich spoon-fed, silver spoon-fed.
Oh, who the fuck cares?
Spoiled little brats.
Like a gherkin.
With soft hands that never worked a day in their lives. Seriously, what makes them masculine is beyond me, because I look at them and I'm like, they are not masculine.
Not at all.
To me, masculine is somebody who's got calluses on their fucking hands. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Strong arms from working.
From hard work. Yeah.
That's right. I was all about the forearms, but that's another story for another day. Because I like to look like a working man. You didn't lift weight, not to lift weights. If you were strong and you were muscly in the right places, because it was a working man's body, not a weightlifter's body.
Yeah.
There's a difference. And much props to Chris for doing what he does from Stephanie Miller, but not for nothing. Not my jam.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, I'm not his jam, but there you go.
What?
There's a good song that I was turned on to. It's called "Fuck You, Putin, Welcome to Ukraine," and it's I saw it on YouTube, but anyway, it's Ukrainians, but I quite enjoy the video.
Okay.
Yeah, and I see a lot of say Wayne saying Melania likes Trudeau. That's why. I think a lot of this is jealousy, grievance, vindictivism. Like hates America because we didn't vote for him in 2020.
Right.
You know,
or
he hates Trudeau because he's stunningly good looking, super uber sexy,
smart.
and his wife and his daughter both want to bang him.
I was going to say that his family drools over him. Probably Don Jr. and Eric too. Really, when you think about it.
Well, who knows? And same with Zelensky. He's absolutely jealous of the way people are enamored of Zelensky, and that he doesn't get that. Because you know why you don't get it, Dinky? Because you're a total piece of shit. You're a creep. You're a pedophile. You're a fucking rapist. You're a fucking lifelong criminal. And nobody wants to touch you with a 10-foot pole.
Ugh, not with somebody else's dick.
Screwed up contractors who actually lost their business, lost their houses, and killed themselves.
Yeah.
Sorry. Unalived themselves. You screwed them over.
Yep. Yep, the guy's father did.
I remember there was
I think they were cabinet makers.
There was a video of a guy, and he was in his car, and he goes, this is a really, really hard story to tell. And it was a really kind of long video. It was like 20 minutes or something. But he told a story of two friends. Both of them were dead now because both of them were bankrupted by Dinky. And both of them sold everything they had and paid off all their workers and then offed themselves. You know? I mean, just...
Yeah.
It's the heart... And this goes back way before he was POTUS the first time.
Oh, I know. Building his fucking casino.
I was going to say, this was back when he built his casino. Was that when that one guy, he built all of the cabinetry for the entire casino and got stiffed on the whole fucking thing.
And the whole time, I don't know why. I guess we're buffering again. I don't know. I can't tell when we are. No, I just feel you want to talk, and you want to talk about a body count. They kept talking about how Hillary Clinton had a body count. No. The only one who's got a body count is Dinky. Dinky had a body count before he became POTUS, during his POTUS, after his POTUS, and now. I mean, think about just COVID alone. Massive.
Those the auditors to his casinos, all three of the people that were running those casinos with the auditor were got in that helicopter, and the rotor came off and it crashed the rotor. How does that happen? Unless it was tampered with. How the hell does the damn thing that spins on the top comes flying off? Give me a break. That doesn't just happen accidentally.
No.
Well,
that's why Noel Casler, you know, that's another reason I'm like, damn, why doesn't Dinky go after Noel Casler? And
because he knows he's got something on him.
Noel has got receipts. And he's not exactly sure what he's got because he's such a fucking, drug-addled buffoon.
Dumbass.
Imagine what it could be with all the stuff that Noel's told us already. Imagine what it could be hidden.
Well, Noel has actually mentioned a few things. Like, I know of other women he's abused along with some of his buddies. They don't want to come forward because they don't have the money. They can't take the heat. They have a new family now. You know what I mean? They want to move past this era of their lives. And I get that. What?
Not only that, but he sends people.
What?
He sends people after them with death threats.
Close what?
And it doesn't matter where they move to. He finds them, and I mean, it's just like Katie Johnson and her family. How many times they've had to move and find. This last time when she released this, she said, "I'm tired of running. I'm tired of being scared. I'm tired of my family and me being chased. I'm finally coming out. I'm not running anymore."
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's what he does.
Yeah. He tries. No, go ahead, honey. I'm sorry. I was just getting frustrated.
I can't imagine what these go through with the torment year after year after year of him sending messages and sending henchmen to, to threaten them and their families. I can only imagine. I mean, look at what he does to Stormy Daniels.
Well,
I mean, she wouldn't release the information about her daughter and now owes him money. Thank goodness for Eugene Carroll, who said that she's going to take care of the money that she owes Dinky. All because she would information about where her daughter is.
And now, now there's reporting today that Dinky and his henchmen have been going after all these judges, and they're getting.
You went. I can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you, honey.
Can't hear.
Did you touch something?
Still can't hear you.
Somebody touch something. Somebody touch something.
So he is
still quiet, baby.
Okay. Hello.
I got nothing.
Test.
Silent.
I got nothing, honey.
Still can't.
1, 2, 3.
So how about those Yankees?
1, 2, 3.
What?
1, 2, 3.
There it is.
Okay.
There you are.
There you go.
So
okay, you said the judges.
He is sickening his MAGA cult members. Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on, because we're talking over each other. He's sickening his MAGA cult members after all these judges who are not going along with him right now. This is happening right now. We've got even Homeland Security calling the judges going, you need to beef up your security because we're getting a massive amount because the courts are holding right now. And if the courts hold, we might make it through this, but if the courts fail, we're totally fucked.
Let's hope so.
So I guess it just ended. No, maybe not.
No, we're here.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't know what the fuck's going on either. So don't.
Well,
don't
what's the weather like? You have a lot of winds?
Okay. Okay, we're still live. Okay.
Yeah. It still looks like live from where I'm sitting.
I keep saying, hold on. It keeps showing me that we're not
connected to the internet. Wi-Fi.
It's connected to 4G. We don't have high winds here. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But it's not playing on my phone.
Right. It looks okay on my other screen up here.
It looks fine. It's playing on my iPad.
All right. So
I keep having to refresh. I leave and come back. Dams go to USAD, come back to the lower courts. Yeah. It keeps ending on us. That's what Robert Carr says.
That the stream is ending?
Yeah, like I'm trying to play it on
Benny says, what the hell is going on? It keeps crashing. Did Tony say something about his soundboard is freaking out? And so I don't know. The fuckery abounds.
Censorship.
Well, fuck it. I say we keep talking.
Now you're silent. Yep. You're silent, sweetie. Check your mic again, baby.
I don't know if it's her mic. I think there's something with the setup that's freaking out. If Tony's saying his soundboard's freaking
Same
out.
setup. We haven't changed a fucking thing.
Let's see what's going on in the chat here.
What's going on, Clarice? Be nice.
Keep talking.
Clarice.
Keep talking. You're back.
Okay,
You're
now-
back. Do it live.
Do
Keep
it
talking.
live.
Write it and fuck it. Do it live.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it
Write it.
live.
We'll do it.
Knock it the fuck off.
Yeah. Benny Loco, I know. Benny, you should be resting. Don't be all upset. You know, she said she had a migraine, so take a
Bless
nap.
your heart. I had one yesterday. I was in bed all day yesterday with a migraine.
Oh.
Yeah, rest. Yeah, it's affecting our bodies.
All right, so
Stress.
Tony's going to shut off the phone right now, so don't call in.
Okay. There you go.
He's just going to shut the phone off, so because he wants to shut everything
Yeah,
down
that
to make
helps.
sure that it's not any of that. And, yeah, Twitch is working. Okay. Caw.
Hello, chat. I can't type on my thing, but I hello, much love to people in the chat.
Yeah, and how Roxanne Epstein says drink water too. Well, we can't even do that anymore because they're gonna fucking
No,
SCOTUS just gave everybody fucking
raw sewage.
Yeah, you can put raw sewage in our water. So
that's disgusting, man.
It's like let them let them drink raw sewage.
Yeah.
Not only
he doesn't drink it, so.
Did he stop replacing the lead pipes too? Because he
I'm sure he stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no clue.
I'm sure he stopped everything he could possibly stop, and even the stuff he shouldn't have stopped, he's tried to stop. So, you know,
right?
It's a general, what we call a Charlie Foxtrot, or
yeah. I love this troll. Now, this is how you fucking troll these fuckers, okay?
Well, what do we have?
Alina Haba tweeted, "Nothing can ever stop this man from fighting for our country," with an American flag emoji. And then David Simon, who I don't know who that is,
bone spurs be the first things.
Just said bone spurs. And it was just like epic, next level trolling.
That's trolling, I guess. That's fucking amazing.
I love this. I almost want to put this on a t-shirt.
David Simon is a god. Beauty.
I had to take a screenshot of that.
I almost want this on a t-shirt just the way it is. Like, this is the way you do it. This is how you roll. Roll, really? How about bone spurs? 2 words. Oh my God, it's so good. I love it. And then I also love this video of Amy COVID Barrett.
You could say Alina. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What'd you?
This video of Amy COVID Barrett. Wow. Now, if you are a woman, you know what the fuck she is thinking. It is written all over her face. This is while Dinky is patting John Roberts on the back saying, "Thank you, I won't forget." And when you look at this, holy shit, you guys, ladies know. Even the expression with her mouth and everything. I'm not going to say like, I hate him, heat of 1,000 suns. And then she goes like that with her mouth, which means I'm not going to say anything. And look at her, look at John Roberts. Look at that look. Do you see that look?
Ooh.
Now, I am no fucking Amy COVID Barrett fan.
No.
But I think she realizes the fix is in. She has now voted like couple times with the other ladies on SCOTUS to stop Dinky from doing shit. Every woman,
she's got a lifetime term, so.
you all know. Yeah.
Contempt. That's contempt right there.
Yes.
Contempt.
I don't know how else to explain what that body language right there says to me. Even her eyes narrowing and her mouth going like this, because she knows she can't say anything. And that is a real body language thing. When you go like this,
you purse your lips.
You go like that, so because you know you can't. If you're about to, oh my God, yeah, you're about to blow your fucking stack, is what that means.
Physically stopping yourself from speaking.
Yes. And
biting your tongue.
Oh, Big Steph fan has a theory though.
Oh,
she says, I think she may be thinking Felon 47 stinks so bad.
Yeah, it's beyond that. It's beyond that. Because she really wasn't looking at Dinky. She was looking at Roberts.
Right.
Because you can see Dinky over here in the bottom of the picture, and Roberts is more this way. And she was looking at Roberts. So, speaking of misogyny on an epic fucking level, you've got James Comer. Loses it and threatens to have Representative Ayanna Pressley removed when she tries to read an article that shows U.S.-born Americans commit more rape and murder than immigrants. And oh my God.
We can't have the truth. No.
Wow.
Facts.
You do not speak the truth.
You can admit it. You don't even... She's like, well, I need to read it into the... Because you're supposed to read it into the record, and he wouldn't even let her read it. He's like, we accept it, go ahead, move on. What's your next one? Didn't want her to read it out loud, and then started a screaming match.
Yeah. But that's the thing. They don't want to listen.
Chair recognizes...
Mr. Chairman, I have unanimous consent request. Mr. Chairman, I have unanimous consent request.
Proceed.
I'd like to seek unanimous consent to enter into the record this article, and I'll do this as a survivor of sexual violence myself. This is from Courts, March 2018.
Without objection, so ordered.
Data from Texas shows that U.S.-born...
Without objection, so ordered. We've put it in the record.
I haven't entered it.
You have what?
Mr. Chair, can I have several articles. I need to enter them. Let me just go ahead with what the articles are, what they speak to.
What's the next article?
Let me proceed. Data from Texas shows that U.S.-born Americans commit more rape and murder than immigrants.
Listen, this trend of you all trying to get thrown out of committee so you can get on MSNBC is going to end. We're not going to put up with it.
This is my procedural...
What a dick.
Tony didn't even want to hear it anymore. He cut it. Oh, he cut it out. So, yeah. So then we move to, which I gotta love, our girl, our spirit animal, Jasmine Crockett. Oh my God, I love you so much, Jasmine. She needs to have that.
I'll marry her. I'll marry you, Jasmine.
Yeah.
Daughter of a preacher man.
It's right here, Tony. Scroll down from where you were. I did. I did.
She brings the fire. Always.
Always.
So
we can get past it.
I would
love to.
I love this lady with a heat of 1,000 suns. And by the way, I wanted to find the other one where it was the same guy who, has the beard and asked her, what would you say to Elon Musk? And she was like, fuck off, right? A real quick one. Same guy asked her, he goes, what would you say to Dinky? And she goes, to grow a spine and quit being Putin's hoe.
I love her so much.
But that's the thing. She speaks plainly, so people pay attention to her. Here we go.
I love this. Put this, inject it in my veins, please.
This is not what we should be doing. I don't even know why we fighting with Greenland. Why we fighting with Greenland? We fighting with Canada. We fighting with Mexico. Yet we in love with Putin. What is happening? Like, this is not America. This is a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me the fuck up, because I'm ready to get on with it. This is not...
Because I'm ready to get on with it.
I love her. fucking love her. She's so epic. There was another one where she was taking down mayors. There were, I don't know what they were there for, but there was mayors in a congressional hearing, and she was like, "Oh, do you have 34 felony convicted felons running around the streets of your town?" Sanctuary cities. Yeah. And they're like, "No." And here's another misogynist fucking piece of shit. Yeah, this fucking asshole. You know, when Dinky came down the fucking golden escalator, first thing he said is Mexicans are rapists and whatever and all that bullshit, right? So then we get all his convictions, all the accusations coming out. He owes E.G. and Carroll $90 million fucking dollars. And he keeps saying that all these immigrants are, beating our women and all this stuff. It's so fucking sick. He's so sadistic. Then goes out of his way to get the Tate brothers back. And now they're fucking playing golf with him at Mar-a-Lago. I mean, this is some really fucking sick shit. And the hypocrisy, the projection, the propaganda, the gaslighting, all on fucking 11 billion and a half. Here's this fucking misogynist piece of shit. It just
emboldens people who are douchebags, and then people like my one son-in-law, like, put them up on a pedestal and follow them. Like, he loves this fucking Andrew Tate guy, and
Andrew Tate, he's having a meltdown following the announcement that the Florida Attorney General has opened a criminal investigation into him and his brother. That's what he's freaking out about him. And look at how angry he is. Don't tell me women are too emotional to fucking be president. Fuck you.
Come get me, arrest me, perp walk me, put me on the news, tell everyone I'm a human trafficker. You think I'm not versed? You think I'm not ready? I'm a Navy SEAL in this shit. Fucking come get me, raid my house, take my stuff. No. You think I sleep with a full phone full of evidence? You think I don't wipe my phone every night? You think I'm dumb? Come get me, arrest me, let's do this all over again.
That's it.
He's going to Navy SEAL this shit?
Go ahead. Keep running your mouth.
I bet you there's a few Navy SEALs that might think otherwise.
Let's make him a eunuch. How about that?
He's not a veteran. He was never in the military. No. Yeah.
No. But he said he's going to Navy SEAL that shit, meaning he's like, the Uber spy wiping his phone and all that kind of shit. But even in that respect, they still will not accept that because that is stolen valor. Just saying.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to share that with some folks.
It's all over my blue sky, especially since I had to retweet it several times to get it to Tony.
I'll grab it from there.
Women want to be great.
I'm sure. Yeah, we'd love that. Everybody, all women have that fantasy, I mean, how 1970s are you? That all women have a great fantasy. No, we do not. Thank you very much. Yeah. Unfortunately, some of us have gotten through it. I don't want to say survive it because fuck you. I did more than survive. But
right.
And mine was marital. He's long gone. I don't know what the fuck he is, thank God. But it doesn't matter. But in the 60s, 70s, that was perfectly allowed. It was encouraged, in fact, because at that point in time, women weren't allowed to say no to their husband. Just saying. For you youngins out.
Biden he put those back in place with the Women's Protection Act. Right. And then, who knows? I mean, because Dinky's the one who took those rights away in that protection of that women's protection last time he was in office. So I wouldn't be surprised if he removes all those protection for women again.
Yeah. Anything Biden put his finger on is going to be, overturned.
Didn't the Equal Rights Amendment come back up for a vote during his administration and then all the Republicans voted it down?
Probably.
Yes. Yeah.
Can't say
Yes.
for sure, but that's the MO.
Just-
anyway.
Just like IVF and contraception.
Yep.
And I don't want to hear
And
another fucking
I
thing
keep saying,
about IVF from fucking anyone. When Elon Musk has what? I don't even know how many fucking brats now from IVF.
yep.
Exactly.
And you know what? He'll spend all his money or piss it away and leave all 50,000 of them, you know, or 11 billion of them. Leave them all in a fucking gutter, you know?
Yeah, and it was real rich when he brought out that little colored boy, that little black boy who wanted to be police in the Capitol Police, and he's got cancer, when they just cut all the fucking cancer research for children and for everything else. Oh my God. I was like, it's real rich coming from you, bro. I can't
But all his
believe you
sycophants
got-
believe he's funding it and everything's great.
Yeah.
They don't hear that he's cut those or that Elon's cut that stuff because they don't talk about that on faux news.
Yeah, Rolling Stone magazine article headline: Trump decried millions spent on making mice transgender. And it was cancer and asthma research is what it really was. But it's like, but then you cut all the cancer research funding and then put this little boy on national TV and make him your human shield, just like Elon does with his little kid. It's really, it's fucking rich, and it was really disgusting, in my opinion. I was like, fuck. I was so horrified when that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they don't care. They don't care how it looks as long as that bloodthirsty part of the base who believes, like I said, believes wrestling is real. And that's their life is wrestling in MMA, you know, and reality TV. I said way back in the day, I said, first time I saw a reality TV show, I was like, oh, that's going to be the end of us. I mean, it took a lot longer than I thought, but it's still being the end of us.
Right.
They're running this particular time around. They were running it just as if, you know, it were a reality TV show.
So there's this headline on Fox News with Peter Navarro, and he was on, and he said it's a reciprocal pain, and that Canada adopts tough stance on Dinky, and then he continued to say, quote, Canada has been taken over by Mexican cartels. And I just about pissed myself laughing. This guy's so compromised. Oh my God.
I want to see video of that shit for real.
It's right
Could you
here.
imagine the fucking Mounties versus cartel?
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Write this shit.
You gotta be really fucking dumber than a doorknob to fucking believe this bullshit. And I mean, it would be really big if it was true, but it's just not fucking true.
Right.
And then
sadly, I have family members.
So I just sent you that, and I want you to end it with Pete. Oh, we can't show this. We can't show this because it's on late night show. But Pete Buttigieg goes, you got to watch Pete on the late night show or the late show the other night after Dinky's speech because he knows how to troll. He's got the best fucking messaging, and it's all true. And it's just the way he puts shit is epic.
Yeah. Sometimes I think he comes off a little stiff, but he's definitely he knows what he's doing. He knows how words work. You know.
He's highly intelligent.
I love it.
Highly intelligent. Yeah, he's very.
I wonder. I don't think they're arming the Mexican cartels. I hear they're fighting the Mexican cartels. So I'm saying Mounties versus the cartels. That's got to be hilarious to watch. Say hello, little moose. Just saying.
Well, Tony wants to show this first, so because he already has it queued up.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody took this video. New powered with 100% small dick energy. No,
you know that looks like ovaries, uterus, and vagina. Sorry.
That's funny. Oh my god.
Now
Doesn't
powered
it
with
look like
100% small dick energy.
That's funny as hell. But doesn't that look like ovaries in a?
Yeah, it does give a little vag energy there.
Vag energy.
Yeah, or vegger.
You know,
vagger. But
So
they're so.
We can end with the Navarro thing because we gotta go because it's 3 minutes to 7. So we'll play with this Navarro thing for a minute and then we'll let everybody go.
There you go.
I just sent it to you.
Oh, fucking Pete Navarro. Does he have a jacket on, or is he just rolled up his sleeves like he usually does?
Oh, you're thinking of Jim Jordan.
No, Peter Navarro.
No. Navarro does it
Navarro.
too. Yeah, it makes him look tough.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, I have my historic shirt on. Bennett and
Benny Loco.
Diane.
Benny Loco sees the ovaries and the.
It has a womb look to it. Yes, it does.
Here's this
All right,
fucking
here we go.
idiot.
Oh, he's wearing a jacket and tie. Imagine that.
Sabers but I don't want to contribute to that. What I want to say to every world leader who gets up in arms when all we're asking for is fairness and to have them stop killing our people is please listen to us. Canada could do a lot more. Canada has been taken over, Brett, by Mexican cartels. They bring up these pill presses and printers and the medicines that they fake. You can't tell the difference.
Yeah, it's
pharma companies can. You need
No, stop it. It's fucking, that's a lie. Actually, they make really good medicines in fucking Canada and they get them fucking cheaper than we get them here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he said. Pill presses.
I get 300 of my stomach pills because they don't have them here. The FDA wouldn't approve them. So I get them from Canada. I get 300 of them for I think it's $119. That's with shipping. Now, what's going to happen if they start with the tariffs for real? I don't know, but I guess I will never digest food again.
Right. So I just want to thank Moms Russo and Super Saint for joining the show today.
Sure thing.
We send
Call
our
on us
love
anytime.
out to Wizzy and Benny, who just,
Mm-hmm.
had one of those days.
We haven't played our song.
Yeah.
We haven't played our
What's that?
song.
Play her song?
We haven't played our song today.
Which one?
Oh, fuck Donald Trump.
Oh, our song. Yeah. We're going to have to end it with that.
There you go.
Thanks so much to everybody here in the chat. And
Thank you. We love you.
Yeah, and also a little love to Super Saint because she had to deal with the school thing. So, what are you gonna do?
Fuck down, Spike, can you
Here we go.
Fuck down,
Spike.
Fuck down, Trump. 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 Fuck down, Trump.
Thanks, people. Thanks, moderators.
Love you.
We'll see you guys.
Thank you, everybody.
We're gonna probably see you on Tuesday. We're not gonna do a show this Sunday, so we'll see you next Tuesday. Peace out and take care of yourselves, guys.
See you next Tuesday.
Take care of yourself. Love y'all.
Let me break into the waves and let me shake into the white and contemplating over a jug of wine. The end of the world, the end of time. Planets align. was one star out of place. I gave my all to you. Big old ocean, big and blue. But no matter where you hide, I'll still be on your side. Well, they left when you said my name, but you were pretty cool.